Hey there, welcome back to Burn and Bite, the place where we talk food, fitness, and fat loss in a way that actually makes sense. If you are tired of starving yourself, feeling low energy, or just plain sick of the same boring salads, then listen up because today we are diving into a total game changer for anyone on a fat loss journey. We are talking about zucchini. Yes, that humble green veggie sitting in the corner of your fridge that you have probably overlooked. But here's the twist: zucchini might just be your secret weapon when it comes to volume eating, feeling full without packing on calories, and even fueling your workouts. So, if you are trying to lose fat without losing your mind or your muscle, stick around because by the end of this video, you are going to look at zucchini in a whole new way. Alright, let's rewind a bit and talk about where zucchini even came from. Believe it or not, zucchini is not actually some new age diet hack. It's been around for centuries, originating from Central and South America. Zucchini, as we know it today, was cultivated and popularized in Italy. The name zucchini itself is Italian, meaning little squash, and it is part of the Cucurbitaceae family, which includes cucumbers, pumpkins, and gourds. Fast forward to today, and zucchini is being adopted by health nuts, fitness fanatics, and clean eaters all over the globe. But what pushed it into the spotlight? Two words: low calories. Fitness communities started hyping zucchini because it is ridiculously low in calories and carbs, making it perfect for meals that look huge but will not sabotage your calorie goal. You have probably heard of zoodles, zucchini noodles. That was one of the first big breakthroughs for zucchini's fame. It let pasta lovers enjoy a noodle like experience with just a fraction of the calories. And once the fitness world caught on, it was a game changer. Zucchini became a staple in meal prep, weight loss recipes, and even baking. So, why exactly is zucchini a go to for fat loss and volume eating? Let's start with what I like to call the hunger math. Imagine this: you are on a cut, trying to eat around 1,800 calories a day. You could blow 500 of those on a burger that fits in your palm, or you could have an entire zucchini stir fry that fills up a whole plate and barely scrapes 100 calories. See the difference? Zucchini is a volume eater stream. It is about 95% of water. That means when you eat it, you are filling up your stomach with food, real food, without loading up on calories. It is like tricking your brain and your body at the same time. You feel satisfied, but you are still staying in a calorie deficit. And let's not ignore the fiber. Even though zucchini is not as fiber dense as something like broccoli or beans, it still helps with digestion. It keeps things moving. That matters when you are eating a high protein diet, which can sometimes slow digestion and cause bloating. Zucchini balances that out. Then we have got vitamins and minerals. Zucchini brings in vitamin C, vitamin A, potassium, and magnesium, all of which helps with things like immune support, hydration, and muscle function. If you are hitting the gym regularly, your muscles are doing micro damage every time you train. That recovery process, it is where the real gains happen. Nutrients like potassium help regulate muscle contractions and prevent cramping. Super helpful if you are pushing through high volume workouts or long cardio sessions. And here's a little bonus. Zucchini's low glycemic index means it will not spike your blood sugar, so it helps keep your energy stable throughout the day, especially if you are doing intermittent fasting or long stretches without snacking. Now, as much as I love zucchini, let's keep it real. It is not some magical fat burning superfood. It is a tool. If you deep fry it or down it with in cheese, you are missing the point. Another thing, because it is mostly water, it is not super dense in protein or fat. So if you are trying to build muscle, zucchini cannot do that job alone. It should be the supporting actor, not the main character. Pair it with the lean protein, chicken breast, eggs, tofu, or ground turkey. That is where the magic happens. Also, if you are someone who struggles with digestion or has a sensitive gut, raw zucchini might make you bloated. Cook it lightly to make it easier on your system. Think steamed, grilled, or air fried. Oh, and let's not forget, because it is low in calories, it is easy to undereat when you are relying too heavily on volume eating. You still need enough fuel, especially if you are lifting heavy or doing endurance training. So, how does zucchini fit into your workout plan? Let's say you are lifting 4 days a week, doing some cardio on the side, and watching your macros. You need meals that fill you up, give you energy, and keep you from feeling deprived. That is where zucchini shines. Try this. Pre workout, go for a light zucchini egg scramble with a side of oats or rice. It is low in fat, high in volume, and gives you enough carbs and protein to power through a session. Post workout, combine grilled chicken with sauteed zucchini and sweet potato. That is your muscle recovery trifecta right there. Protein for rebuilding, carbs for glycogen, and fiber for digestion. If you are cutting and trying to stay under a tight calorie cap, make zucchini the centerpiece of your dinner. A big zucchini boat stuffed with ground turkey and veggies can be under 400 calories and still leave you stuffed. That is the beauty of it. It lets you eat like you are not dieting, even when you are. And here's a personal analogy I like to use. Zucchini is like the foam roller of food. Not flashy, not expensive, but man, it makes a huge difference when used consistently. You may not see the impact in one meal, but over weeks of clean eating, it keeps you on track, satisfied, and steady. Clean eating is not just about what you avoid, it is about what you consistently include. And zucchini makes clean eating a lot easier because it helps break that mental connection between dieting and deprivation. I used to think eating clean meant chalking down pouring, dry chicken, and maybe a sad little side salad. But when I started incorporating foods like zucchini, it opened up variety. I could spiralize it into noodles, bake it into muffins, grill it into steak slices, or blend it into soup. One of my favorite tricks: add shredded zucchini into your oatmeal or pancakes. Sounds weird, I know, but it adds moisture and volume without changing the taste much. Plus, you are sneaking in a veggie in a meal where you would not normally expect it. That is the mindset shift right there. Zucchini teaches you that eating for fat loss does not have to mean eating less. It means eating better. And when you pair that with discipline in your workouts, a smart protein intake, and decent sleep, The results come in faster and last longer. So, to wrap this up, zucchini might not be flashy, but it is seriously underrated ally in your fat loss journey. It helps you eat more while still losing fat, supports digestion and hydration, and keeps your meals satisfying when your calories are tight. Remember, weight loss does not come from eating tiny meals. It comes from eating the right meals. Zucchini just happens to be one of those right ones. If this gives you a new perspective, hit that like button and subscribe for more food fitness breakdowns like this one. And hey, don't go too far because in the next episode, we are diving into another low calorie powerhouse that is cauliflower. Yep, we are talking rice, mash wings, how this one veggie became the shape shifter of clean eating. Until next time, stay strong, eat smart, and keep crushing those goals. This is Burn and Bite signing off.